Testing. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Are we live? I don't see it. I don't hear anything. Come on. Test, 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 test. Are we live? Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test. Are we live? I don't know. Come on, somebody. Anybody. Come on. Please, 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 please. Someone join, someone join, someone join. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Motherfucker, 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 get in here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm feeling it. Any second now. Any second now. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Any takers? Going once, going twice. And there's no one there. Whatever. Can't be talking to myself. That's what crazy people do. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's in a movie date with expand, expand. I gotta expand this chat box with Hex. You are on a movie date with Hex? You by yourself? Shiny? By the way, is there any lag? I don't like having lag in my streams. Let me. You are on a movie date with Hex? You by yourself? Shiny? By yourself? Whoa, dude, how did you get her? How did you woo her? Just you? She must really be into you. I mean, is she speaking only to you specifically? I mean, there's a lot of guys in that chat, but she's speaking to you specifically. No, just stream delay? Just stream delay. There's stream delay? Oh, frick. Let me go to YouTube real quick and try to fix this. Stream delay. Based incel post. So am I interrupting like a super important date right now? What have you said to her so far? I had a job interview today, Shiny. I got an interview at the Landini Brothers. It was, dude, it was a scary interview though. Dang it. I need to know how bad is the lag? Come on. It's almost done. Where? The Landini Brothers in Old Town? It's in Alexandria. Alexandria, Virginia, Old Town, Landini Brothers on King Street. 115 King Street. I swear to God, the only reason I can remember that address is because it's literally called 115 and it reminds me of the zombies. Why with your Taco Bell job? I still have it, but I'm looking for a second job. I'm looking for something that could also pay a little bit more, because, you know, working at Taco Bell, it's kind of eh. Like, it doesn't pay that much, and you're doing the same thing over and over again. This is the only reason I can remember my jobs. address. It's 115 King Street. I still have it, don't worry. But yeah, it's just you do the same thing over and over again. You always take your orders, you put them in the machine. It's boring, and it doesn't pay well. And he said it's gonna actually, pay real money. I need my own NEC. You're not really talking that much. Hey, you want to talk to me on a Discord call after you're done with your movie date? Don't worry, I've been talking to a lot of people today. I talked to the manager of the Landini brothers. Ooh, I talked to the hostess too. At first, she didn't even want to give me like an interview with the manager, but I kept nagging her, and she gave me the interview. I just stayed there, and she said, "Oh, I don't even know if she's in right now." I was like, "Okay, do you have anyone I can speak to?" "Oh, yes, we do have a manager." Actually, then she just picked up the phone and got someone. After that, hurry up and let me know when you could talk to me over a Discord call. I don't like doing this via text. It's like talking to people is more real, you know? It's more genuine. I still have to eat first. Shiny, I just ate Taco Bell. Come on, you can wait like a. All you gotta do is, what are you eating? Are you eating like a fancy dinner? Let me guess, a fancy 5-course meal. That's what one of my friends is eating right now. This guy has like shrimp steak. He's got the whole shebang. That's what old Kai Kai is eating right now. I cut him off for a few days, but I don't know. I like talking to him. It's fun. It's kind of funny, but I just like talking to people. Shoot. So my older sister cooked today. What do you mean cooked? Are you gonna reheat it? You're eating leftovers, Shiny? Because leftovers are yummy. What'd she make you? See what I said? 115 King Street. Oh, the Landini brothers. It was so fancy though. It was like the most fanciest restaurant. I gotta hear them. Sound is everything. Sound is the atmosphere. You hear something. Sound is worth a million words. What do I say? What can I get you, young lady? Macaroni and cheese? That's a great entree. You gotta be ready to greet everyone. I gotta know how to speak to every single one of these people. Happy birthday. And I wish you the most happiest of birthdays. Come on, what do these people want to hear? What does this guy say? Damn, this guy looks like a Jew in this picture. He's looking like he's about to break my balls. It's hard to believe I went into the Landini brothers. I walked into the Landini brothers. I got to speak to the manager. I walked in and I walked out. Whoa, this must be like the odors. Uh, there we go. I wonder which ones are the Landini brothers. I guess these two older fellas. Those are the Landini brothers. Such a beautiful restaurant. Beautiful family. Whoa. looks fancy. Oh my gosh, Sophia Beltran manager. Her name is Sophia. I gotta write that down, Sophia. Uh, who else? Is there multiple managers? Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble. There's multiple managers. Oh my goodness, that cannoli looks so delicious. If someone orders, I'd have to say, oh, I'm so tempted to eat that cannoli right now. Ooh, oysters. I think. Or no. I think that's a creamy ravioli. That's one fancy ass ravioli if that's the case. Yeah, some type of cream Alfredo ravioli perhaps. Oh my gosh, the cannoli looks so good. What is that, like rare steak, Alfredo, tomato, side salad? Ooh, now someone here has good taste. Yeah, someone here knows what he wants. No. What would I have to say that's positive in that moment? I'd have to say, now that there, hey, you chose my personal favorite. Yeah, that's a good workout meal right there. The problem is, if I say it's a good workout meal, most people don't work out. Only I work out. Hey, that's what I eat, and it takes really good care of me. That's my favorite meal, and it takes really good care of me. Yes, that's it. It takes really good care of me. That's a good meal. I would know. No. That's my favorite meal. I order that one at the end of my shift every single time. I can barely resist. With a cannoli. You guys gotta try our cannoli, trust me. It will change you. Watermelon with butter? Watermelon with butter. I think it's caramel, watermelon, maybe some sort of cheese on top. I have no idea. Something. Something. Cheesecake with raspberries. Mm. Key lime pie, perhaps. Steak, potatoes, broccoli. They have their own bar. Please see Mature D inside for seating. Thank you. Like, I'll do anything to get this guy out of the restaurant. Whoa, that looks mean. That's one mean haircut you got right there. No, she knows what she wants. No, that's a catchy shirt right there. Ever been? Or probably a he. Ooh, and I could tell he has earbuds on. I can read this guy like a cool person. I can see a cool person when I know a cool person. Yep. You know what this guy wants to talk about? Anime. He's got a ring on his finger. Who's he married to? Ideals. Quiet. Glasses. Alright. Educated. I see. I see. Ooh, milkshake. Yummy. Was that like a lemon milkshake? Can I interest you on my chard? Can I interest you on my shard? Or as I like to call it, the milkshake. The lemon milkshake. Estate bottled. Chianti Classico. Aged since 2016. Which was taken 4 years ago. Sisoe. Characteristic and Samseo are specialty. Sisio Tosane. Sisio Tosana. In our Sisio Tosane. Whoa, now she knows what she wants. Ooh, shrimp. Yummers. Ooh, frick, I don't know what year that is. 6 Rex. Working these tables. Alright, you know, if you're not going to talk to me, I might as well try learning how to do combine circuits while I'm here. Combination circuits? Yeah. Okay, I already know series. I got series and parallel done. Like, I could do it like the back of my head. With series, I'm just going to test myself real quick. Series, circuit. Okay. All of the... all of the current is the same. All... Or let's see, you have... Now, volts is your electromagnetic force. Current is your amps. And resistance is, well, basically your resistance. So, ohms. Measured in ohms. Ohms. Let me make sure. Okay, yes, current is amp. needs to. He's wrong. My equivalency is correct. If you mess up, you die. My equivalency is good. Do not listen to him in that case. My equivalent C is good. Okay, now, what else do we have? Parallel circuit. Circuit. The voltage is the same. Huh, no one's here. I got no one to talk to. I don't have a single person to talk to. I need to stop seeking people to talk to, you know? What am I seeking? What am I seeking out here? Okay, I'm seeking to document my day. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna document my day. With or without people. Let us begin, because I can't be writing down all my days. I'd rather just talk it all out, because it's faster this way. Beginning of my day. I wake up later than usual. I wake up at 8 a.m. because last night at Taco Bell I worked a lot and I'm tired. And not to mention my sleep schedule got messed up because I've been working at Taco Bell. And on Friday I had a shift where I went in later and I worked till 4 a.m. And that really messed up my sleep schedule. Tonight, in theory, it should be corrected. I want to wake up at 6 a.m. because that's my normal wake up time. So, okay. Okay, so I wake up at 8 a.m. instead. I make a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Because, I mean, hey, that's a good way to start your day off, right? I mean, it's very tasty. You got the cinnamon in there. You know what I mean. Anyway, I make that. I talked to the electrician. I tried to. Didn't answer the phone. And I decided today I'm going to set up an interview for the Landini brothers. Because my mom won't stop talking. Well, it's not she won't stop talking about it. But I told her I was looking for a job. She mentioned Landini brothers, you know. So I was like, hey, it's a good option. She worked there. I'll work there. Let's see what we can do. Now, you see, so I put in the application, and I said, okay, since I got this application in, that means I can just waltz in there, right? And they'll have it. Which I was correct, which we'll get to later in the story. I was correct. I indeed did submit the application, which means I could just waltz in there and just start doing my thing. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I submit that application, and let's go ahead and skip to the part where I leave. I mean, I got a problem where I feel like I just stay around doing nothing for too much. I gotta make sure every single second is dedicated towards something. So I put on my best suit. I head out. My blue suit. I have multiple suits, but I was wearing my blue suit. Like it really pops. So I'm wearing my blue suit. I go outside. I'm debating which buses am I gonna take because I'm looking at Google Maps. I got the 36A or the 32. It's like I got options. So, excuse me. Okay, I took the 34. This is basically the route I took. So I get down to Shirlington Station. I wait. I take the I take the bus, take 36A, all the way down to East Glebe and Richmond Highway. I get off, and of course I got one more bus I gotta take. So yeah, I'm having a party out here. Not yet, not yet. There's not really a party. I need to stop saying that. It's unnecessary. I gotta say reality. And the reality is I got there, and so I get off the bus and I head across the street. Look, the cars are nice enough to stop for me though. Like I just look at them and they stop. So I cross the street. By the way, also I was wearing my fancy outfit, but I didn't have my dress shoes on at the time. I had the dress shoes in my bag. So yeah, I was wearing my tennis shoes. Clever, clever. So I cross the street and I wait for the bus. Now, as you may know, it takes a while for the bus to get there. So yeah, I start. I have this thing where I just start talking to people sometimes. So I talk to this first guy. He shows up. He he was a really interesting guy. He was like this older gentleman. Apparently, he worked at the junk or iron plant or something, like at the junk steel plant or junk plant or something, where he just basically moved stuff. And basically, he told me a story about how his boss recently passed away. Apparently, he had a large family, so I just said it's good that the entire family was there and everything. And yeah, I told him how I'm trying to get a job at Landini Brothers. I was asking if he had any advice. He didn't really have any. But we just sort of talked about life, and he talked about how I don't know. Eventually, we ended up just talking about like he tried to light up a cigarette. I told, oh, I can't breathe in cigarettes. I have when I was younger, I had pneumonia, so now my lungs, it just really hurts when someone smokes to me. They said, oh, actually, I got a friend. He had asthma, but he also has a problem with his legs, where it's like it lacks blood flow, or something. But yeah, eventually he left, because he left the moment the next bus came, like the 36A. The 36A came, and then he left. Yep. So anyway, my bus gets there, 34. Now let me tell you about that 34. I get on that bus. I start talking to the bus driver because I'm worried. I want to talk to this guy because I got a big job interview coming up. So yeah, basically start talking about how I'm trying to get this job at Landini Brothers. He says, "Oh, I know where it is. So King Street in Fairfax." Yep. So he takes me there, drives me down to old King Street, Fairfax. Everything's working out, and let me make sure it is King Street, Fairfax, right? Yep, King Street, Fairfax. So yeah, I start talking to this guy, and we're just talking about blah blah blah, a bunch of boring stuff. This one person entered the bus. The first person entered the bus was like this woman. I don't know. She didn't read. She wasn't that interesting. She didn't like talk or anything. I said hi, but she didn't say anything back. So I was like, hey, you know how it is out here. Some people just don't want to talk. So she goes in the back and she starts reading her little book. It's like, all right, do what you do. And then the next person enters. This gentleman was way more interesting. It was like a homeless guy. I think he looked homeless, like he had a sleeping bag on him. He said it was his first time ever being here. I didn't really get to go into more depth to him about it because I got this disorder where I feel like I only talk about myself. I should talk to these people about their selves instead of just talking about myself all day. Who the hell wants to hear about me all day? I should have asked him more about himself, I feel like. But I did ask him a little bit about himself. He used to work as a in a frame shop. He would frame up the photos and measure the dimensions and everything. So I thought that was interesting. But he like recently got out of the hospital. I could tell because he had like a hospital armband on his arm. He looked really messed up. Like his skin was all scarred up and it had like bulges and like red gashes and stuff. It looked really awful. But I'm just talking to this guy. I was asking like any advice about working at the Landini Brothers. Shoot. Okay. So anyway, next people enter. It's like it's a okay. You have a actually, I had to move seats because I was sitting in this. I was sitting in like the handicap section, and this woman came out on a wheelchair, so I had to move where I was because I don't want to sit. You know. I don't want to take up a handicap section. She's in a wheelchair. I have to move, obviously. So I move just a little back. And these two people enter the bus. These two people were really interesting, actually. It was like one of them worked at Walmart, and the other one worked, or I don't know where she worked. She didn't really say. She's just in a wheelchair. So yeah, I also did help her for wheels because apparently they were like slipping around and stuff. I think it was his mom or something because I was like, hey, I'm always trying to teach my mom how to use the phone. And he said, oh, trust me, I always try to teach her how to use the phone. And it's like, I feel you there. So yeah, I just basically told them my whole story about how I grew up. Hey, I used to go to like the Christ house over here. I used to go to like the place where they give out free food. That guy worked at Walmart as like a stalker or something. Yeah. So anyway, I get to Fairfax and King Street, and that's when it all begins. By the way, I switched my shoes out at the bus stop before I entered the 34. I switched out my shoes. So I switch my shoes over to my proper shoes, and I start walking down King Street. I'm worried, my heart's beating. I got a big job interview. I walk through that door, Landini Brothers. And that hostess, I'll tell you what, she was a good hostess. She knew what to say, she knew how to handle it. She carried herself well. Now, I go ahead. I start talking. So basically, it was tricky though. Like, the outfits they wear are very revealing. So I'm fighting the urge to look down, because if I look down, I'll look insane. So yeah, I'm just fighting that urge the entire time, and I basically say, okay, I recently put in a job application. Is there a manager I can speak to? She says there's no manager right now, but we do have the like other manager, like the off manager, like the current, this is the manager they have watching things basically. So they bring down this other manager, and I basically said, okay, I already submitted my application. Like I submitted this morning, would possible for you to look at it. She takes a look at it. She takes out her phone. She scrolls through like her emails and everything, and then she finds it right there. It's like, hey, there's the job application. And I basically say, yeah, I worked at Taco Bell. I worked the drive-through window. And basically, people there are always happy. I'm having a good time, and I feel like, hey, maybe I should try being a waiter to see what that's like. And she said, all right, that's great and all, but we could do a full interview tomorrow at 4 p.m. So yeah, I'm waiting for tomorrow 4 p.m. nowadays. So yep, I get out of there, start walking on home, and then I get to the bus. I didn't even take like what's crazy? I didn't take the bus. I walked over to the like water fountain area because there's like this water fountain area. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's not the waterfront, but like there's this massive like water fountain. City Hall, yeah, City Hall, Alexandria City Hall. So I take off my shoes, put on my sneakers because I can't be walking around dress shoes. Those things will kill your feet. And so I start walking on up to King Street. And I don't know. And it was at that point I remember, hey, there's a food kitchen I used to go to here when I was really young. When I was really young, I used to go to this food kitchen all the time. And that's when I said, hey, I want to stop in. I want to see how Christ House is doing. I get to the door, I knock, I say, would it be possible to get some food? I used to come here all the time when I was a little kid. And this guy, he was on the verge of tears. He was on the verge of tears the entire time. So they let me in, and I actually look around. I just see the kitchen area. I just remembered this is where they used to hold the prayers. You'd get the meal, usually lasagna, and then they'd hold a prayer right here. This is where they do a prayer. Thank you, God, for these blessings. O bountiful Father, and help us strive forward. It was like traveling back in time, just seeing it all. And then I got to like the chapel area. They got like a little mini chapel, and I was just saying, When you're a kid, it looks so much bigger. It does. Like, I remember as a kid, it just seemed so much more massive. As a adult, it's like, wow, this is such a small little area. And then I just say, I remember running up and down those stairs as a little kid. I was a little troublemaker. So, they give me my food. They gave me like 2 bananas, two of everything, really. It was good too, because I was really hungry. It was like chicken and tuna, 2 chicken and tunas, 2 bananas, a water. Crackers, 2 crackers, 2 Vienna sausages. I start walking back home, and there's people on a they're on a bench. They're just there. It's pointless. It's pointless to reminisce. Reminiscing is pointless. I had a fun day. There's no reason to relive it though. I need to live for now. Those were fun conversations. But it's fun. It's good to have a conversation, but not always, I think. Maybe if you're like on the bus, it's fun to talk to people, but outside of that, like, I don't. I feel like I don't. I need to study more, but I'm easily distracted. I love talking about things and other stuff. Let's solve this. Might be fun to solve this combined circuit. I feel like I haven't got this down. Actually, I want to solve these too because I want to feel like absolutely confident that I can do these. Okay, so E0, E. Okay, I just gotta get the total. That's easy stuff. The total is 0.4 amps. And 6 to 14, 24 volts. How much resistance? For resistance, you just add it together. So 45, 60. 60 resistance, or ohms. Did I get it right? 24.4. Yeah, I got it all right. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, this is a. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna have to use Ohm's law, as we all know, because of the way it works. Yeah, okay, that's just all of it. Because of Ohm's law and the rules of series circuits, we know all of the intensity is going to be the same, so all the amps are the same. Okay, and we have 0.5 intensity on 3, so all of them are 0.5. So let's do this one at a time. 1. Okay, yeah. R1, E1. Okay. Okay, and we'll just do 2. I need to call a friend. I want my friend to talk to me. Wish my friend would talk to me. Yeah. I should stop talking about myself. I'm too self-centered. What does that word mean? Hmm. I mean, other people do matter. Other people, I do like hearing about other people though, but maybe I should ask more about how they're doing and stuff. Maybe I'm too much. I don't know. What am I? I don't know. I'm just me. People think it's like bullshit, but this is me having fun. I'm just out here talking to people, you know? I think I can see why women don't just talk to anyone though. You know, you talk to one person, you start having trouble. E2 is 12. R3 is 48. E4 is 48. Ohm's law. We only have resistance intensity for that. The electromagnetic force. That would be 72.5 times 72. 36. 12 divide 0.5. Oh, my bad. 24. 0.5 times 48. That would be 24. I don't need a calculator for that. 48 times, no, 48 divided by 0.5. Wouldn't that be times 2 effect then? So 106. I could be wrong though. 48 times 0.5, 106. No, 24. No, it's not. Well, B. My bad. 48 divided by 106? No, 96. I'm stupid. My bad. Yeah, my math isn't perfect. Sometimes I just speed it. And yeah, then our answer would be, then we would just use our basic laws, which are electromagnetic force. Okay. Electromagnetic force can always be added up, so it'd just be 36, 48, 48 plus 24 plus 48, 120, 120 volts, and 0.5 intensity or amps. 24, 96. Now we're calculator. 96 plus 96 plus 48, 240 resistance or ohms. What is the answer? $240 ohms, 120 volts, 0.5 amps. All of my answers are correct. Parallel circuit, 120 volts. Find the total current, voltage, and resistance. Okay. Easily, we all know the volts electromagnetic force is 120 volts. The amps are added together. So the answer would be 4.5 amps. Resistance. That one is more tricky because in a parallel circuit you have to divide all of them. It's kind of annoying. So it'd be 1 divided by 60 plus 1 divided by 80 plus 1 divided by 120 equals, and then you'd copy, oh my gosh, can I just, fine, you win. Why won't it select all copy? And then I'd have to, how do I guess I can't, whatever. 1 divide, paste, equals 26, 6 ad infinitum, I guess. No, just something right there, which means not infinite. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Find the total resistance. That's the same though, we just, okay, let's just give an example. If all the resistance are the same, there's a trick you can do where you can just take the top one and divide it by. Oh, I see, okay. I didn't know this trick, but yeah, you could also do this trick if you really want to. 120 divided by 3, yep, 40. Find the total resistance. Yeah, but this was cross multiplication. I don't know how to do cross multiplication. I would rather just do it the long method. 1 divided by 40 plus 1 divided by 80 equals yeah. Don't worry, you gotta take my word that I'm not looking at the answers before they're done. Combined circuit. This one is more tricky. Branch A, branch B. Okay, I can see what you're doing here. How do you laugh at people's jokes? Some people make jokes. I don't find them funny. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of jokes really suck. I hate having a fake laugh. Come on, don't make me fake laugh on you. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm gonna stand here fucking fake laughing. Get out of here. Anyway, let's solve for all this stuff. I'm back. What's up, Shine Shine? Come on, you down for that Discord call now? I'm ready to talk. Pretty please. Please. Please, please. You're gonna be like the millionth person I talk to today. Oh no, not the millionth, but like 12th, maybe. I don't know. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about. Eh. Come on, shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Sweat aces. Brutal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Any second now. Knock, knock, knock it on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knock it on heaven's door. Yes. Shine, shine. What's going on, brother? Hey, dude. It's been like a wild day.
I know.
You know? What?
I was asking you, is it okay to share your link on Twitter, or not really?
Please share my link on Twitter. Wait, you've been listening to my whole day?
Yeah, not really much since I've been, going off around juggling, how to eat in the dining room since my elder sister doesn't want me to eat in the room a lot.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's because, there'll be crumbs everywhere, and it's like, oh boy, here we go again.
And
And they'll be like, oh, the cockroaches are back. There's ants. Goodness gracious. Ants? Oh, you don't want that. Luckily, we don't have cockroaches right now. I feel like we finally got them under control.
at least I don't live in the city anymore, which is a good thing.
Yeah, if you live in an apartment out here, you're always fighting a battle trying to stop the cockroaches.
Yeah,
But you said you want to share my stream on Twitter?
yeah, like if I want to leave on social media, if anyone wants to join, basically, yeah.
Please. Please do. I want as many people as possible in here.
Yeah,
I love that. I love when I have multiple people. That's part of my story. There's multiple people. Today was so crazy. Like, okay, I put in a job application for the Landini brothers.
well, share it on my private Discord since people can join in.
Alright, how's this sound? How about you share it and we'll give it like 5 minutes, and during those 5 minutes I'll do some studying. Yeah? What do you think? Or I don't know,
Well,
maybe.
I'm about to do it quick, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it in social media because I'm aware of why I wrote down, so you know how they are.
Exactly.
So I'll put it in my private Discord and my other friend's Discord.
Alright. Let's see if they respond or not. Maybe they want to join in, have a little party with us.
Mhm.
'Cause I was having some parties out there today, actually. And one of them was actually pretty sad. There's a sad story that happened today. But yeah, is it cool if I just continue on my story? Don't worry, I'll start off with like every little detail. That way, we can build up.
Yeah. All right.
So I was eating some.
Well, I put it in my
Yeah.
I put it in my Discord. So
Okay, you put it on your
my
Discord.
private Discord. Cause, yeah, 'cause I can't invite certain people into my private Discord because I don't want to get issues with other people.
Yeah, we gotta keep the troublemakers out. The potential C words, and I don't mean the most baddest of words. I mean
People who we know in the other private server.
the other pirates are, yeah, like also the stalkers too. We gotta keep them out. I like to talk to the.
To be honest, like man, like honestly, like I don't have too much time with their dramas. Like they're picking fights.
Exactly like that one guy you posted the video, and that one guy was like picking fights with you. He was like trying to call you out, saying you were dating Catherine and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he said you look like he said you look like the fish from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That was a step too far. That was the moment Shiny said, "You're going down, buddy."
Yeah, I would. The thing about it is like, what's with the ex-girlfriend's allegations? I don't even have her as. I don't have that stupid Karen as an ex, to be honest.
Yeah, it's because she's hunting you down.
Oh,
Doop de doop. Alright, Fire Devil
Fire Devil,
X. Who's Fire Devil X?
a friend of mine.
Alright. What do you like, Fire Devil X? Dang it, I don't know like what this is from. What's this a reference to? Like, is it an anime, a video game? Like 10? Fire Devil number 10? Or maybe it's just X, like Mega Man X.
Yeah. So how's everything?
Are you talking to me or Fire Devil X? If you're asking me, it's been a really cool day. Alright, since you know it.
Anyways,
Nope, go on.
you know what happened is I felt yesterday. It was very embarrassing to say this, but yeah. You know, I had chocolate stain on the mouse pad I have, right?
Yeah, I remember the mouse pad. It's a very hot mouse pad. It's
Yeah,
just.
the chocolate stain was on the chest, and I had to lick it. Man, it's like now I have. Now I'm being called a flat chest licker now. Anyways,
We caught him red-handed. They see him. They walk in. Bam! Oh my God, Shiny! We caught you red-handed. Flat-chested liquor.
oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he says, "Oh yeah, I'm the legendary fire devil." He said,
He's the legendary Fire Devil.
like fire devil saying that right now.
All right. He's the one and only, bro. I like it. Yeah, it's cool. He's the original, bro.
Thing is, and you know, the thing is, when I was in the other Discord server, when I told about it, it's like, oh my god, Shiny, you're a flat chest licker.
I always knew it was in you, Shiny. Oh my gosh.
Do you even lick flat chest yourself before?
Have I ever what? Have I ever licked a chest?
Have you ever licked? No, have you licked a flat chest before? You know.
You already know I told you I dated Kai, so.
Nice, it's nice to meet you.
I've yet to.
Like,
Actually, technically, yeah, I did once. You already know I was doing it with like these hoes, like literal
yeah.
prostitutes, and one of them did have a very flat chest, and I did in fact. I like sucking on titties, so yes, I did in fact lick a flat chest. Jeez Louise.
And
Hello,
oh my god.
hello, Neo Geo. Nice to meet you. You're the second Neo I know. Like literally, like the original Neo, like from the Matrix, or like you know multiple Neos.
He knows a different Neo in his friend group.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, let him know I'm Neo Geo. I'm me. I get the job done over here.
Yeah.
It's funny. I made my name Neo Geo, but it's like already a console. It's like a really iffy name, but I feel like I just want to hold on to it, even though it's like a name where it's like I'm gonna have people walking up to me saying, "Oh, you must really love the Neo Geo console." It's like I've played like a few games on there. I don't know. I know about King of Fighters and this one Gorilla game, like where you're playing as like Fidel Castro, like taking over Cuba. That's like the only games I know. And
Yeah.
that's not me vindicating communism. Neo the Geo.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Fire Devil X. Oh my God, this guy's a genius. Neo the Geo. No,
Yeah.
no, no, it wouldn't work then. Then people were like, "What are you? Like a Geo, like the food, or I don't even know what's a Geo, like a global Geo? I'm not sure." Fire Devil X, you're welcome to join our conversation if you
Neo
want to.
Geo. Yep.
Neo Geo. It'd be like,
Yeah.
it'd be like,
Call me.
yeah.
I'll invite you in, right? Hey, if you want to join, I'll invite you in. Nothing much. Won't be a big deal.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Or yeah, you can invite him into this call and then he could just join in. So, all right, we were about to get into my day.
Yeah.
My
Did you saw the photo? What Aizen looked like? He's just like
uh,
that guy from the Manilian cartoon, right?
yeah, Millennium cartoon. He's just like I don't know. I haven't. I know this is like just the 30-year-old doomer who did nothing. It's over. This guy is giga done.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this is you. You're cooked. Oh my gosh.
No, just Aizen.
You know, it's funny. It's okay. I just joined in to say hi, but thanks for the offer. Hey, it's all right. You can just listen to my story.
That's alright.
It's crazy. It's
No,
like
that's
I just scrolled up and I remembered this story too. I found a coffee maker at the airport. One night I said, "Hey, let's go for a walk to Ronald Reagan Airport. It's like 3 miles away."
yeah.
And I found a
Good thing
coffee
that you have a
maker.
good coffee maker.
Yeah, no, I plugged it in, but it didn't work though. I have to do repairs on it.
Yeah.
But still, it's a
You privated the video for some reason.
uh
Like you had to edit something out.
yeah. I can't remember. I had to edit something, but I'm not sure what. I think it's because I got crazy and I started saying things to some people in the street because I got a little angry. I might have walked
Yeah.
past a couple and said something that was extremely freaking crazy that I will not reiterate here.
Yeah. Can't say it anyways.
Yeah, I was like,
You know how YouTube is.
yeah, I was like really upset, so I got angry and said some silly stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that though. You have to stay balanced.
Yeah.
You know?
Even though, the thing is, I got, the only thing is, like, like the vampire VTuber did FOMO me over the Daki and the blanket, but I almost got close to get FOMO'd again, or, getting the auto, getting an autograph, you know, merch, to be honest.
Well, she's gonna give you an autograph.
No, almost got FOMO'd
Almost
with the
got,
autograph merch.
almost got into it. Almost had me.
Yeah, cause like
Okay.
you get
I'll
FOMO,
stop scrolling up. I don't want to reveal all of our secrets.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, just be careful not to get into the FOMOs a lot, right?
Don't worry, I'll try. But I have been spending a lot of money. I got my mom an exercise bike from Goodwill.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it cost like $69, but it cost $69, dude. Bro, I got a deal. I got a deal, cause I got this Capital One card. Yeah, it's 69, man. Shit. You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I had another 69 joke at a Taco Bell drive-through. I was at a Taco Bell
yeah.
drive-through, and this one woman got a $69 meal, or $6.99, and we were joking about how she asked for a free water. She's like, "Oh, you don't get money free waters?" It's like, yeah, not often.
Yeah, for me, the last time I had like someone kind of made an order and the total was $69. But I'm still under the NDA, which I can't tell, where I work at. That's the problem.
Yeah, the CIA will kill you.
Not really.
Well, I know what NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, cause I don't want to like that same problem happened almost 3 years ago already.
Yeah, we can't have a repeat of that. We don't need her coming back in there, marching in and saying, "Shiny, time for you to die." Okay,
Or trying to get you fired again.
time to get you fired again. Shiny. What does she even do in her free time?
Like basically, it's like I don't know. Like what I know is like my friend. He told me she doesn't have a job.
Would you prefer if I met her at
She's
Katsucon?
insider.
Dude, if I met her at Katsucon, I wouldn't have been able to handle her back then. Back then, I didn't know what I was doing, but I feel like if I ran into her today,
Well, don't.
whew,
The thing is, don't try to engage with her, cause it'll make it worse.
I think if I met her back then, I would have died. If I met her today, I think I'd be able to handle her. I think I'd be able to handle her now.
No, it does. But to be
I
honest,
gotta be careful though. She might have like an army of orbiters surrounding her that are ready to slay me in a second.
not just only male ones, female ones as well. Because he's a man hater. You know that.
She's a Isn't there like a song that goes like that? She's a man killer. Like you ever heard that one?
It's like she hates men, to be honest. Like, thing is, but yeah, she's a bit hypocritical that she wants swing, doesn't like actual men.
I don't know.
She's
It's too late. Better not to live in the past. But I did have some great times at Katsukan. That was probably the
yeah,
greatest moment of the year, actually. I don't think it was so good for Kai
thing is,
Kai, but it was great for
the
me.
thing is,
Shiny, I went to
thing is,
Katsukan.
Katsucon is
I went to
just
Katsukan.
yeah. You went there, but you didn't go into the panels because you need a pass to get into the panels.
Shiny.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I can't. I just. It's wild.
yeah.
It's just something. I can't believe I went to Katsukan. I didn't get. Okay, sure. I didn't get inside the panel, but I was surrounded by like all these people dressing up as characters. It was so crazy. Hell,
Yeah,
Kai.
Katsucon is
If you want to be technical, Kai was dressed up as a character too.
yeah.
He was dressed up.
If I
He was
were
dressed up
if
as a.
I
He was
if I
dressed up as his Final Fantasy avatar, a cat girl or something.
damn. If if I were in Katsucon, oh my god, I'm not sure if I could do that lowly cosplay, to be honest. Yeah,
Don't worry, Shiny. I'd keep you safe. I won't
the
let the
thing
haters
is,
get you.
the lowly cosplay. Well, I'm not really too feminine enough because I'm too, masculine, to be honest.
You don't got. I don't know. I mean, Kai Kai is really good at his makeup, dude. Like he looks like a guy, but he really. Have I ever shown you a picture of Kai as a guy?
Yeah, you showed me before.
Yeah, that dude. He knows how to do it.
Yeah,
But I
to
think he's
be
just.
honest, like man, if I ever met him, I just say, look, can you help me out on certain stuff like that? To be honest.
Yeah, that guy knows how to do his makeup. I could put you in contacts with him. Let,
Yeah,
then again, I don't know how much he
you
wants.
know.
I can't even get him to contact me. Barely. He doesn't want to talk to me. Like
Yeah,
he only,
just leave him be. Just let them out.
he did talk to me once though. He talked to me over. He gave me like a call. He shot me. I did cut him off. I caught him. I cut him off for like a few days, but I got bored. I wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, just look. He might be busy or anything. Just do not you know, provoke or anything against him, cause that's what you should be doing.
I don't want to do anything.
Just like I do.
I want Kai to like me, cause I like.
Yeah, and I told you.
I just want to. I don't know. It's just Kai's an okay guy.
Yeah, do you want to have a? I know you had a bro date with Kai.
It was a bro date, all right. I don't think he liked the bro date though. He wanted something else during that. I think he was expecting something more sane.
Had a bro date.
Yeah, he was expecting something more
Even
sane, but
though,
he got something insane. Uh,
even though someone made an embarrassing meme about me having a bro date with a friend of mine, and I get caught.
I don't think he wanted a bro date though. I think he wanted something seriously because he was like trying to get me to wait in line for drinks and he was like talking to people trying to start snowball fights and whatnot. I was like, and I wasn't into it at all. I was like hiding in the corner like a loner,
Yeah,
like a loner on the
but
playground or something. Like the one kid left out. I was being weird, and it just got so weird.
yeah,
He even pushed me off and he said, "Don't touch me," because at one point, like near the end of the date, and it just really broke my fucking heart. But then at then we still did everything. We did the dance of death and
yeah,
we did the dance of the dirty.
yeah.
So everything worked out kinda.
We should not say that. We shouldn't say that on YouTube. You know how YouTube say, "Oh,
Yeah,
think of the children."
think of the children.
Like,
Oh, don't worry. Then when I gotta click the is it made for kids, I press no.
the thing is, I'm getting sick of how we got some idiots saying, "Oh, think of the children" a lot, and the problem is parents aren't so responsible of taking care
Yeah, these like
of what the kids
woke
are doing.
these adults need to frickin' raise their children. Like stop like just handing them the YouTube, iPad, and whatnot.
Yeah,
Keep them under
to
control. I
be
mean,
honest,
come on.
yeah, like to be honest, like my niece got into the situation before, but my older sister had got better control of it, and I got better control of it, and my niece got better control of it.
That's great. You want them to gotta have the kid doing something more dedicated with their free time.
Yeah. And I can't show that that VTuber streams I watch to her, cause the thing is, she'll think, oh, like that body pill, then she'll think, oh,
Uh-oh.
fun.
Yep.
It's not.
Um, okay, let me do my story finally. I gotta do my story.
Yeah. So what's your story for the whole day?
Okay, so
Tell me.
I wore like my best suit. Like I wore that suit that I showed you right here. I wore this suit basically to go
Yeah,
do the
yeah,
interview.
you told me before. Yeah.
So I head down the hill, I get to the bus stop, I take the bus. Basically there was no talking until I get to that bus stop. And then I talked to this one guy, and apparently he worked as like a at an iron mill or something, but the owner died, dude. The owner died. So he was just there, and apparently he had a large family when he went to the funeral. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
And then he tried to light up a cigarette, but I told him when I was a kid I had pneumonia, so you can't smoke a cigarette here. And then he left on his bus. I don't know, it wasn't that interesting a
Yeah.
conversation, I guess. But
Yeah.
okay, the interesting conversation happens when I get on the next bus, the 40. Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's the 42. I don't usually take this
Yeah.
bus, so I don't really know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's a different bus system than where I used to have. Cause the thing is, the different bus system I have.
yeah,
Honestly, let me tell you this. Well, the bus system that I had, like, I was actually, like, it was so easy to to get to the city or any town. But nowadays, in, I no longer live in the city, and the buses are like, I have to go like take a couple of hours to go to the town nearby, which I could actually drive there, or my dad could drive there, or anyone could drive there, or Uber there.
okay. So yeah, it's a different bus.
So
I
yeah,
mean, it's more out in the country. Once you get out in the country, the bus system is tends to be way more lacking than in the inner city or
yeah,
transit and everything.
true.
Okay, so anyway, I get on the bus, and this is where the story gets interesting. So I'm chatting up the bus driver because I'm basically trying to discuss what am I gonna do. I'm going to this interview, and I'm scared as heck. And so he's just basically saying, don't worry about stuff. And I tell him about, hey, I work at a Taco Bell in King Street. He's like, oh, the Taco Bell in King Street. I was like, no, I work at a Taco Bell like way up, like way further up on King Street, like near Wakefield. And yeah, he doesn't know where it is, but okay. Then these other people come on the bus. Like at first,
Yeah.
like this woman comes on the bus, but she didn't really talk to anyone. She just went to the back of the bus and started reading her book. She was reading some book.
Mm,
It was like a weird book. It was like it was called Creep. It's just some like weird looking gay dude on the front cover. So yeah, I guess that's what she's into. So yeah, she goes in the back and she's just on the back the entire time. She didn't really do any talking. But other people came on the bus. Okay, at first you got this. There was this guy. And okay, you want the truth? Like all the people that went on the bus, like from that point on, they were like all like screwed up. There was like this one
yeah.
homeless guy. He entered the bus and or I think he was homeless. He said it was his first time ever in the area. I wish I got more information from him because I was kind of talking about myself the entire time. But apparently he used to work as a framer. Like he would frame photographs, so he took the dimensions, but he was homeless. He had like a hospital tag on his wrist, and he was like covered in like scars, and he looked really screwed up. So yeah, I felt bad for him.
No,
And
that
then
sucks to be honest, friend.
yeah, it's like you do drugs and you end up on the street, and he doesn't have a job. It's like that's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next people come in. It's like this guy, and I think it was his mom or someone in a wheelchair, maybe an aunt or something. Yeah, maybe his mom in a wheelchair. I don't know. She was in a wheelchair. He gets on the bus. Yeah, and we start talking, and apparently he used to work at the Walmart. He just stocked shelves and stuff. I didn't ask these people how they lost their job or anything. I should have asked. It's kind of, it's 'cause I keep talking about myself. Should I talk about myself less?
Yeah.
Shiny.
Mm, well, depends if it's like an interesting story.
I want to hear other people's stories.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my story, like I mean, like I on the bus, like those
Yeah.
people had interesting stories. I want to hear their stories. Cause I already know my story,
Yeah.
or I have an idea of how my story's gonna go. But they had some interesting stuff to talk about. I could have asked a little bit more. Anyway, yeah, he worked at Walmart and he got on the bus. Another woman entered the
Yeah.
bus, but you know how it is. Quiet, Wamoid.
Understand.
Continue. I was making a
Look,
joke there.
this for one.
Continue.
Even though I've been listening to, I'm just listening to someone's stories as well. Like why she wasn't streaming for the past 2 days because like thing is she was on another music festival trip again.
Gotta go see your boy bands, am I right?
Not really. She's a musician. She's in a music group.
Oh, she's in a music group. What instrument does she play?
I don't know, but like I don't know too much details. It's like she doesn't want to reveal details because NDA situations like same as I am.
Alright, I got you.
But because she doesn't want to reveal herself to her real life you know friend from her college.
Yeah, you'll have the stalkers chasing her. Yeah,
Yeah. To
but
be honest,
yeah.
being a YouTuber, like honestly, like similar to like how a superhero is, like you can't reveal your secret identity.
Ah, yeah, yeah, like Batman.
Yeah.
Shiny's like
And to be
Batman.
honest, like I am rebranding myself, and I am removing a lot of bit, a little bit more time of my former self. They can't even find that who what I look like, but the only thing is, they can see me, in my face if I'm in cosplay, but not like when I'm not in cosplay.
Alright.
I'm just saying.
So anyway, okay. I go to the job interview. I get off at King Street in Fairfax.
Mm.
I get off the bus.
Yeah,
And by the way, I changed in my dress shoes before I got on the bus too.
yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I got out there. I was wearing my dress shoes. I walk over to the Landini brothers. And I get in there. Okay, now as I told you, in the morning I put in my application, so I head in there the same day to talk to basically the manager or anyone to get this job interview going. So
Yeah,
I reach the hostess. She's a cute girl. She looks like she knows her stuff. All right, I start talking to her. It's basically I put in a job application, so I need to
so
speak to the manager.
it's a second part-time job, right?
I'm okay for being part-time or long-time. I just want to be a waiter there. Let's see what I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
To
said.
be honest, I've been.
Uh Continue.
This is the same thing when like how I am doing, like, but still, I'm a bit of a fry hook cook, to be honest.
That's all great and good.
I don't tell my what. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't tell your
I do.
you don't tell your audience.
Mhm.
You don't tell them because you don't want to reveal your secret
Yeah,
identity.
yeah, yeah,
Don't worry, I just talk because I'm not
yeah.
really scared. If these people want to come say hi to me in real life, they're free and welcome to come say hi. I'm always looking for new friends.
Yeah.
Come over here. Come on, stalkers. Come say hi to me. I want to be your best friend. Whoa, what's that? You're stalking me? You want to get close and figure out who I am? By all means, I'll give you a big old hug and say, come on, stalker. Let's go have a party. All right, stalker. Now you see, this is where I work. This is where I like to hang out. Okay, come in, stop, Mr. Stalker. These are my coworkers, Mr.
Yeah.
Stalker. Yeah, that'd be crazy. I think.
Yeah, to be honest, like, do you think my thing to do is don't interact with these type of people on the internet. Like, my thing is just
Yeah, you gotta leave these.
you don't have
You
to
don't want to
interact
have
with
these
people
stalkers
on
following you around. You
phones and everything.
you want to live your own life. You don't want to have these weird ass stalkers following you around. So,
Yeah,
or worst case scenario, you could just call the police and say this guy is literally stalking me.
yeah.
I have
I
stalk.
don't know this person, and
Yeah, I mean, if you're stalking me, I'll just call the police. If you're gonna literally start stalking me and causing issues in my life, you're a stalker. You may leave, or I'll
yeah,
call the police. Let me see you stalking illegal. Stalking has to be illegal.
point is, we blame the paparazzis for this. You know the paparazzis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second. It's a class 1 misdemeanor. And I know in Virginia, a class 1 misdemeanor can give you 1 year in prison, or in jail, I mean. So yeah, if you're stalking people, you could get 1 year of jail time. So go ahead, I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Try to stalk me. I'll call the police. I'm not afraid.
And there's
Stalk
no
me.
laws like that in New York or
No,
anything.
it's in all 50 states. That's what it said on Google. They have that in all 50 states. So if someone starts stalking you, just call the police. That's what you should have done for Catherine. Actually, the moment she started stalking, you should have just called the police right on her and say, "Listen, Catherine, either you stop following me around, or I'm calling the police."
Well, again, she keeps saying, "Oh, she used the internet as proof." The internet post, like, I don't know what. Let me tell you this. One thing for sure, if you're using the internet as proof, where's the actual evidence?
The proof is in the pudding.
That
That's what they say. The proof is in the pudding. And I don't see any pudding.
yeah, and the thing is, they'll look for her internet messages and search histories. To be honest,
Yeah, what did you do, Catherine?
saying,
She's looking for little boys. We caught you red-handed, Catherine.
and the thing is, like, man, honestly, like, she already moved on to a different target to go after.
She's going after targets. I beg your pardon.
She's going after different targets.
Okay, listen, this is what you gotta do. You gotta call her targets and tell them to call the police on her, because what she's doing is gang stalking. They have actual proof and evidence. They need to document the fact that she's gang stalking multiple people, and then file it with the
Yeah.
police. Shiny, you could do this yourself.
I know.
Shiny, I want you to communicate with these people that are being stalked by Catherine. I want you to get photographic
Yeah.
evidence, undeniable proof that she is stalking these people.
Yeah. I do have a screenshot of the private conversation because there's one trader who I know who the cop kind of told on her, who
I
kind of
mean,
told on her saying,
it'd be tricky
"Oh,
though. You gotta convince a jury that she is gang stalking people, that she's gang stalking like people, and it's bad that she's gang stalking them.
and she's using these groups to go after them."
Yeah, but you have to convince a jury. You have to think, how do I convince a jury of my peers that what she's doing is wrong?
I do have a lot of loads of evidence saved up. I talked with who I know from New Zealand who knew what's going on with
At the
her.
very least, you could try to seek a settlement.
Yeah.
Try to get a couple thousand out of her.
Even though
Uh,
the thing is, I don't mind her in her
Hey, Shiny.
home with like.
Is it cool if I get
Yeah.
to the? Is it cool if I finish on my story real quick?
Yeah, you can finish up.
So anyway, after basically the manager came out. Okay, and this is real silly. I was looking at the manager, but for 1 millisecond, I swear to God, I looked down at her titties and I looked back up. I could not.
Damn.
I couldn't help myself, and she was like talking to me directly too.
Like, can you describe how what's her age group like? You know.
30-ish. She was in her 30s, but I
Yeah.
couldn't help myself. It's like, dude, these women wear such revealing clothing. It's like I could not help myself. I was trying my hardest.
Yeah, you need to maintain your urges, man.
It was like human nature. I had to look down for a second. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. Like
Yeah.
what she's wearing was so revealing. It was like a shirt with like the top completely off. I couldn't like. I just had to look down. Like my brain, it acted without me thinking. And my eyes
Yeah.
quickly shot back, like, right. I don't think she noticed because she said, "Oh, okay, listen, the manager's not here right now, but we can schedule an interview for tomorrow at 4 a.m. Oh, not 4 p.m. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got an interview at 4 p.m. tomorrow. I gotta walk in there and I gotta give him my best. So anyway, after that whole ordeal, I got the heck out of there.
Yeah.
And basically, I head over to like the water fountain area. I change into my sneakers because Lord knows I can't wear those dress shoes anywhere. They're just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then I You know what's funny? I could have taken the bus there, but I decided to walk all the way to King Street. It's like a 2 mile walk maybe. And when I was walking there, like you ever been to a soup kitchen?
I went somewhere similar like that, to be honest.
When?
It's like I kinda. It's basically when I was in the program, which where all the mentally disabled people are.
It wasn't the same for me. I went to a soup kitchen when I was a little boy all the time. My mom used to take me there. And I said, let's go there, 'cause I hadn't been there in so long.
Yeah.
The guy, he opens the door and he's on the verge of tears. I'm wearing a whole suit there. And I said,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, my mom used to take me here all the time. I was wondering if I could get some food and look around. He said, yeah, I can get you some food. And then I started looking, like, I don't know, I didn't mention, like, the me being a kid and everything at first. I just asked him if I could get some food. And then eventually,
Mm.
I just see another guy,
Yeah.
and I ask him if he could let me in, and he lets me in, and I just start talking to him about like everything. It's like I remember eating right here when I was a little kid. I remember they had really good lasagna, and
Yeah.
they would they would do a prayer, and it'd be like, Lord Father, thank you for these blessings
Yeah.
in God's name, and they did the prayer. And I was just talking about how as a kid, it seemed so much bigger because I was just in there as an adult. It's like, wow, this is so small. But as a kid, it was like this room is so big. You can fit so many people in here. So I go into the main area, like like there's a kitchen area, and it's basically right near the exit, 'cause they got the kitchen and the exit. So I go into to the main area, and I just went into the chapel, and it was the same thing. I was like, wow, it's so small, such a small little chapel.
And
Yeah. And then I get out to the main area again, and I saw the stairs. And I just told the guy, I remember when I was a little kid just running up and down those stairs all the time.
mm.
It's funny. It was like a trip down memory lane. It was like
Yeah.
reliving the past almost. Just me being a
Yeah.
that I can't believe I went through that. And you had the homeless people there. I remember what they were like. They had some good homeless people, you had some bad homeless people. I remember they asked me, "Can you show me how to use my phone?" Like there was this homeless guy. He asked me, "Can you show me how to use my phone?" Because it was the early 2000s, and these people couldn't, for the love of them, figure out how to use a phone.
Yeah.
And I,
At least I left the city because too much bums asking me for money.
yeah, but shiny. Everyone has a story.
Honestly, do I look rich? Not really.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not rich. I'm just some guy. Like I'm sorry, sir. I'm just as poor. I'm poorer than you think. I'm just some broke guy. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe. Like that's just where I spent my childhood. I spent my childhood around homeless people. And
Yeah.
and I never cared. As a little kid, it's funny, but it's everyone out here just has their own little story. They're all interesting people. Everyone in this world is just so interesting.
Yeah, there's some interested people where I work as well, like customers. I usually be interested in clearing. There are some the old guys who collected sports cards. And they have a hard time getting sports cards, while I have a hard time getting Pokemon cards. You know what I did? I just don't buy any Pokemon cards for a while, cause you know how people crazy they get for Pokemon cards
Uh,
these days.
yeah, I keep going to the Target, and I like every single time I see, wow, there's no Pokemon cards. Like Shiny wasn't kidding. Yeah, they really
Not
are.
only Pokemon, sports cards as well.
Yep, you're right. The skimmers are really after it. They're card skimming.
Like honestly, these people they think oh they gotta make that much money from And then they messed up the second
I
market.
mean, shiny. They have to be making a lot of money if they're going out of their way to do it.
The thing is, look, it happened before during the pandemic. It's because they went after the EV set, which is,
But shiny, they're still doing it. That means they have to be making money. If they're making money, they win.
yeah, ne- yeah. But the thing is, people shouldn't be buying from scalpers.
Yeah,
And it gets, and the only thing is now the card shops are joining in the scalpers.
definitely.
'Cause
Oh yeah, it's because then they both win shiny. It's kind of like the mafia, you know. You buy your cards and then you sell the cards, and you got the whole system figured out.
yeah,
You wanna?
you know,
Okay, I hate to
people
say
will
it, but do
go.
you want to know how Pokemon beats this whole game? The only way they can beat it is by just jacking up the price of cards.
Like in stores.
Like
What do
it's
you mean?
like in stores, like if Pokemon wants to defeat these card skimmers, all they gotta do is jack up the prices.
So they won't be buying all.
Exactly, there'll be cards left, but eventually it'll just reach a point where it's too expensive. I don't know. I think the current system Pokemon has is probably perfect actually, because they're making like money off the cards, and like it's balanced as all things should be.
And the thing is and here's the thing: scammers is what causes to hurt the customers. That's in like the only thing is like if the business cares about money, they should care about the customer, not like oh, don't care, just money is money. To be honest, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, the more scalpers that keep doing this, the less customers they're getting anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be a hard time for people. Like to be honest, Pokemon cards. I'm just saying, people need them just to have fun as it's a hobby, and at the same time they want to collect them to build a deck. To be honest, they can play with other people in tournaments.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hmm? And honestly, man, I'm just saying, people shouldn't be doing, shouldn't be basically wasting their money on, MSRP price stuff. But the only thing will happen is if stores want to play scalpers game, if they want to do that, well, it'll take a while temporarily until these scalpers not gonna feel going to buying cards anymore. Go back to crypto. Go back to scalping sneakers. Whatever they'll be going to again. Just saying.
Yeah, they'll always find something. It's gonna be back to
Even though
it's gonna be back to Tay Tay concerts with them.
if if not, well they'll eventually give up and get a job. That's most obvious they'll do.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like man,
Well,
like I'm just saying if they want money so badly, like to get a job or just
I mean they got a job. They got a job, but
live.
they got the second job, shiny, and it's being you know, it's just the cards.
I, and even though if they have jobs, I'm just saying, look, but the thing is, if they
How do
have
you think they're
jobs,
getting the money for the cards, man?
they use credit cards and loans.
That's the most wildest investment I ever thought of. Like imagine taking out imagine putting all your student loan money on Pokemon cards. Just to scalp.
Yeah,
Imagine, okay, I put all my money on scalping Pokemon cards. I'm gonna take out college student loans for
actually,
freaking
they don't use
Pokemon card.
car student loans, just a regular loan.
Okay,
Like from banks.
imagine taking out $100,000 loan to scalp Pokemon cards. That'd be wild.
And then, and then if
Okay, in a way, you gotta feel worried for them. Imagine if like they actually crack down on it, and then bam, you have $100,000 loan you gotta pay back, and no Pokemon cards that are selling. You'd be a dead man walking.
yeah, I told you, they shouldn't be doing that, to be honest.
They'd be a dead man walking. Shoot. Yeah,
Like,
they're playing a dangerous game, Shiny. I almost feel bad for them. If anything, we shouldn't even do it too, because it's just too dangerous.
yeah, it's like they think they want to do, but with getting a job, with people got a job, there's no time for all this stuff because the thing is not everyone
Well, it
people
depends
work.
how many hours you got.
Yeah, and at the same time depends on the time. Like you say if I let's say this, if I work at on 12 p.m. Well, I have to basically get up early and just do the target like that if I have to, before I go to work, Or if I work at, like 5 a.m. job, like I'll be like, yeah, I won't even have that much time to go to the store when it opens. You know what I mean, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you got to be aware about if you're doing the right time and everything, to be honest,
Yep.
and also how many hours you've been sleeping.
All right.
Yeah, and the thing is, if they're gonna use what's gonna happen later on, if you know how the loan companies will find out, like the banks and the companies will find out if they borrow money with credit cards or loans, on what they spent on. The thing is, well, like the repo man will show up and take away their possessions. To be honest, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Even the Pokemon cards.
Yep. Yes.
That's why scalpers shouldn't be doing like this kind of stuff, like buying up Pokemon cards, buying up concert tickets, and
Because it fundamentally destroys the system and it's unfair for every other person. Think about it. Imagine you're trying to
yeah,
go to a Tay Tay concert and the prices are jacked up because some skimmer, some some bastard, some like,
yeah,
eh, like you know what I mean. Like it's not right. You can't be doing all this price scalping and skimming and whatnot. It's like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna keep on scalping and scalping until bam, nobody can afford to go to Tay Tay concert.
yeah, and
And
the thing is,
we need a solution.
people,
We need a legal solution to this, or we need Pokemon to crack down on it somehow.
yeah, and the same thing with concerts, like same thing with conventions, like years ago during New York Comic Con, scalpers been buying up all those Comic Con tickets because of say, oh, Stan Lee's gonna be there, Stan Lee's gonna be there. I just walked out of this New York Comic Con stuff and go to a different Comic Con. You know,
Yeah, different Comic Con.
the way if you want to go to a different Comic Con, you don't need to go to the big one. There's other Comic Cons around.
Definitely.
It, it could be like a small Comic Con or a mid-sized Comic Con. Like, why do I pay $1,000 for a Comic Con ticket for $1,000? I'll just basically, have a hotel room to stay for a few nights and go to the con and have fun. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, I don't mind if if tickets are like $5 up or $10 up or if it's $20 up.
Yeah. If it's $20, we got a $20 up. We got a problem.
Yeah, if it's $20 up, it's no big deal. But if it's more than 20, nope. I'm not paying something for
At a certain
$20
point, it's
ticket.
just I think I'd rather just sleep on the street.
Yeah, or just save my money and just save up for something else. You know.
Yep. Yep.
The thing is,
Yes, we
you should
can.
be careful not to get FOMO very much, to be honest.
And you fall for that FOMO, you'll be a dead man walking. They'll have you buying every single thing off their shelves.
Yeah,
We gotta be careful what we spend our money on.
yeah, because honestly, like, there's different types of FOMO. It's like not from scalpers, also streamers. They do things like limited type products like until like a certain day. Once they have enough pre-orders, they'll send it to you like in the next month or two.
Uh,
Yeah, I got FOMO too much from them, to be honest.
Definitely.
'Cause honestly, at least I try to limit my FOMO to one. To be honest,
Certainly.
like I already did with the that Mexican VTuber. Like I already got her autograph merch. To be honest,
Yep.
Mhm.
Shiny.
That was
Have you ever hanged out with any of your coworkers?
uh. Well, they didn't ask me out or anything. To be honest, like to go somewhere.
Yeah, same here.
The
Uh,
only time they do they just want to meet up is in a restaurant far away. Anyway,
yeah, just for work. They just want to work, right?
just for a party.
Do you have any like real life friends? 'Cause I don't.
Well, I do, but they're far away from where I am.
Yeah, I don't really have anyone I can hang out with or do anything. Shoot.
Yeah,
It's just
I
me and
really
me out
want
here.
I really want to have some real life friends to just show up here, just hang out. But sadly, uh, like part of my friendship's been like some of my friendships been destroyed by Facebook. To be honest.
Yeah, it's like I got no friends, dude. I don't have a friend in the world. I just have the people I talk to.
Yeah, to be honest, what what's really interesting in my life is like what you really want. To be honest, like you just want me like something more than that, like something really more. If it's valuable, what's in return for her? To be honest,
Yeah.
and the point is, she doesn't have no value to know what's in return for taking the so-called revenge, which I never done anything to her. Her delusional went all crazy. To be honest.
All right.
You know how people delusional are. They just want to go after people that they think, oh, it's their fault. They're constant blaming themselves.
Definitely.
Like, am I blamed for something I didn't do? No. Even if I have some trolls thinking, oh, they tag me for a troll pose, and I'll be like, I just rather ignore that. Move on.
All right, I feel ya.
Yeah. The thing is, like, oh my God, do I really have time to care about any political dramas? Not really, cause like Trump's not really that important to me, to be honest. Like, look, he's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah, you're doing your own thing.
Yeah. So like, look, like if I ever met him, I'm just saying, like, it's a different story.
Like in real life.
Yeah.
What would you do if you meet him in real life?
Well, the only thing I'll do is just get a photo, autograph. I don't know, sure what else would happen.
You think it'd be like a cool conversation?
Maybe if that's the only thing.
All right.
Remember, I'm a bit of a autograph hunter myself.
Hey, I'm speaking to Kai right now. You said you want to help him. You want him to teach you how to do makeup?
Maybe some other time, not now. Like when I'm free.
Yeah, this guy's he's a pro. He's a pro, all right.
Yeah,
He knows how to do it,
yeah.
bro.
He, yeah, he could. I could show him my cosplays. Maybe I can do something to help me out. It's no big deal anyway. He can like tell me anytime anyway.
Yeah, he can have him do your makeup for you. Shit. Yeah,
He just
you already saw Kai's makeup. That guy knows how to.
yeah.
He knows how to do
Yeah,
it, all right.
yeah. For me, I'm trying to have like a little more younger appeal in the situation.
Younger appeal.
Yeah, a little more younger to be honest. Like, remember, like I did with my makeup, with my last cosplay on Halloween,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he does Halloween makeup. He does like just the woman stuff.
the woman stuff. But yeah, if I want to do the female stuff, I want to learn this. So I want to do like if I want to do cross, a little bit of cross dressing myself.
Yeah, if you
The
want to,
problem
that's
is,
if you want to, that's cool.
Yeah, if I want that. Like the only thing is if I want to do a female character, but the only thing is I can only do like a tomboyish one.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a single picture of Kai. I can't find a single picture of my dearest friend Kai. There's all types of wild stuff on here.
But yeah, someone cosplays the Trump lolly.
Trump lolly. That's cool.
Yeah, it's on Twitter, but I'm gonna show you the pic in a second. But she's an adult, to be honest.
Whoa. That really is Trump lolly. That's some good cosplay right there.
Yeah,
What is she, Japanese?
sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I can tell by the traffic cone. Oh my gosh, it's Trump lolly. She's got her tongue out, bro.
Yeah,
That's
let's see.
that's
There you go.
kawaii as hell.
Yeah, let me try and post another photo. And he made that face. Just give me a moment. Yeah.
Upset Trump lolly. I would like her.
Yeah.
I like to be her for a second.
Oh, they
Yes,
look
Mr.
like.
Mr. President. Yes, very nice. Want to hear her Trump lolly. Like, what does Trump lolly sound like? We're gonna make it very bigly. I want to hear it like in a little girl voice saying, "We're gonna make it very bigly."
I use an AI. Maybe it'll be a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Like an AI voice. They do have like something like that.
Yeah, that'd
Give
be.
me a moment. I have something printed out.
I don't think Beast is gonna come in here anymore. I think he lost all respect and admiration for me. He's like, alright, never again. Never again. He went too far. Never again. Reasonable, reasonable. He's like, God dang it. Prisoner Neo Geo's the stream. I swear to God, I've been through so much. This year has been so crazy. I try to block that out because, I mean, it's not useful information. Like, would I go to jail? Like, it's not positive. You gotta be kidding me. 3 weeks ago. Alright, combined circuit. Okay, branch A, branch B. Let's go ahead, just. RT. Screw this. Yeah, E2, I2, R2, E3, I3, R3. Now, what have we got so far?
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, I was just doing a little homework, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Where were
If
we?
Trump Lolly was real.
I mean, wait, the Trump lolly isn't real? That's AI?
No, that's someone cosplay as Trump Lolly.
Oh, I was about to say, Shiny,
Supposedly.
You were about to break my heart right there.
The thing,
I was
he
about to
cosplay
start.
as a Trump Lolly.
Alright, I see.
The thing is, what if she was real? I'm just saying, though, actual Trump law.
Imagine she was the president.
Just saying.
I'd be a changed man. He would never be the same again. Trump lolly. I'm
And yeah,
voting for Trump lolly. Say, what are you voting for? Trump lolly.
the only thing is, if the Trump law exists, oh God. Well, I know what's gonna be happening next when.
You-
I mean,
I know what's gonna happen next. I know what's gonna happen next. She's gonna win my vote. I'll give her my vote.
yeah.
I'll give her a nice big vote. I'm gonna
You
vote.
got enough.
Oh God, I'm voting.
Enough.
I'm gonna
You
vote.
got enough.
Oh God, I'm voting.
Enough. Okay.
I'm gonna vote.
Yeah.
But Shiny, I'm
Yeah.
voting. Oh
Oh
God.
my God. Gooning. You're gooning.
No, I'm voting. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote everywhere.
Man, you. Come on, man. Resist the urge.
I'm resisting the urge to vote. You ever saw that one meme where it's like, I'm voting. I'm voting. Where is it?
And here's a.
Can you see my, wait, Shiny, are you watching the stream right now? Look at this.
Oh God, the
Eh.
2-year-old mooter.
Oh God, I'm voting. What, you are gonna vote? It's your civil duty. Thinks his vote is actually making a difference. Voted over 14 years already, nothing changed. Oh yeah, I'm voting. I'm gonna vote.
Alright, look at the photo I sent you. Look at the pic I sent you.
Whoa. I think we're seriously gonna have to correct those illegals. Oh my gosh. Elon. Oh my God, they got Trump lolly on the case. She's gonna correct them. Okay, give me a second, Shani. I'm doing homework right now. I need to do my homework or I'll be killed. Now we're left. Okay, this is a series circuit, Shiny. Basically,
Circuit.
yeah, this is a combined circuit, but because of that, it's like two series circuit on a parallel circuit. So I have to solve this as a series circuit, but like as branch A is a series circuit and branch B is a series circuit. Now the rules of a okay, Shiny, you said yeah in a very bored way, but no, this is interesting stuff.
Just tell him the whole. Just say he's been continuing. Just continue on.
On the series circuit.
Getting the game.
Okay, Shiny, this is a game in itself. Now, if this series circuit, I have to figure out what is the solution to the series circuit. Now, the way series circuits works is basically you have to add. Okay, for the volts, you have to add it together, and for resistance, you also have to add together. Intensity is always equal, so we know that the total resistance is 60 ohms for branch A. So branch A is 60 ohms. Okay. Now for the second one, it's also 60 ohms because we can do basic math here. 60 ohms, which means now we have to do some basic math, I guess. Let me see if I can solve this. It would be 120 divided by 60, which would be 2, I guess. 2 intensity. Okay, that makes sense. So the answer would be 2 for both, I imagine. Assuming I have to be doing correct math here. It has to be 120 divided by 60 too, unless I'm retarded. That would be like a real now I gotta remember. It would be like that one video is like Guts theme starts playing. Okay, 2 amps for both. Now we got the answer here. It's 2 amps for intensity. Now how do I put this to use in the equation? Because I mean it's only logical, right? Am I crazy? Like that's the right answer, right?
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Let me try and mute.
Okay, now we know we got two parallel circuits. Sixty for parallel circuits, you just do 1 divided by 60 for both. Huh? Wait, what? Crazy? $30. Okay, which means the answer is 30 ohms. Now that we know that, we can just do basic math. 120 divided by 30. The answer would be 4 amps. But yeah, now we have a problem. We still have to solve for the rest. 20 ohms.
Sorry about that.
What happened?
Honestly, my older sister wants to use my printer again, but like, to be honest, like too many people using the same printer I'm using. But the thing is,
How many
like,
printers are there?
yeah, there's two. The other one's not working downstairs
Oh, I see.
for some reason.
Yeah, they gotta learn to take care of the printer. Like, what?
Yeah,
What do you
to be
think?
honest,
Printer? Do they think printers grow on trees?
yeah,
I guess the paper in the printer
probably.
does.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah. To be honest, like I really need to have like my own privacy instead of people going to my room or my printer or something.
Yeah, breaks in your room. Give us the printer.
Yeah. Like once enough money to move out of Texas, like if my family decides to move out, well, I'll keep living in that free house I have down. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
But the only thing is, I'll just have like more space, put my stuff in, and also have a bit of a weeb room, to be honest. Sort of a weeb room, just have my two body pillows there, posters, figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if it's like the bedroom next to my bathroom, it won't be a big problem to the bathroom. It won't be a problem like just don't need to get out to the bathroom, just go in.
True. True. True.
Yeah, the only thing I'll be doing is like if I want to clean my bathrooms, like I'll have time to do that. Just gonna scrub
Scrubbing.
floors. Yeah, but I'm not sure if I able what else cleaning, but even if I want to do like a bathroom cleaning, I'll do that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Like like that VTuber's trying to do a thing clean screen,
Hey, what?
like think cleaning screen, like she have a dirty thing.
Yeah. She better clean her sink then.
And like I know last year she did her shower stream.
Wow, spicy.
The thing is, it's basically how it is basically her she shower herself like on the webcam but basically it's just a VTuber model in her shower form.
Nani?
Ugh.
Nani? She showered herself on stream? Yes,
The
sorry.
thing is,
Wait, Shiny.
it's funny.
Shiny, I hate to say this, but I think I gotta go. I gotta take a shower and go to sleep. because I got a job interview tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you got another one, right?
Yep, I got another one. Here we go again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wish I could keep
Yeah.
on talking, but
I keep saying mentioning showers, and yeah, you have to.
yeah, I have to. I don't have a choice. So I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
want to just keep talking to you, but yeah.
And maybe some other time, maybe in a podcast stream, maybe we'll talk about like a certain VTuber, which
That'd be cool.
most people know that she got
Sh-
canceled.
Shiny, can we make a podcast stream?
And this week, if you want to,
All right. That sounds fun.
that's gonna be like earlier than I expected, like after
All right.
dinner and all this stuff.
All right. We'll do it. We'll do it earlier some other point during this week. Maybe on Monday. We can't do it on Tuesday. I got work on Tuesday. Maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see.
Yeah, most I do it like after I eat dinner and all this stuff.
I might be busy on Monday, so Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday should do the trick.
We'll
Worse.
see what
Yeah.
happens as long
Yeah, yeah.
as long I'm not being the goon slave to you know what I mean.
Yeah. As long as you're not a goon slave, don't worry, Shine. I'll be sure to check in on you. He's like, I'm gooning.
Not really, but the thing is,
Hexmaniac is at it again. She's got control of me. She's summoning my inner
well, yeah,
demons.
not really. The thing, to be honest, like I had to watch her stream man in turn because I kind of wrote the contract and not leave the lab.
Oh, you wrote the contract?
Yeah.
Alright, hey, paid for in blood.
And the thing is, and there's no refunds to the lab, to be honest.
Oh, well, how much did you pay?
Well, it's hard to say, man.
Hard to say. Hard to say. You don't know. You don't know how much you pay. Can you make a guesstimate?
Well, if I pay for member, it's $5 a month.
Oh, $5 a month.
Yeah.
That's a really good deal, actually. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go, dude. So, I don't know. I probably shouldn't. I should stop saying I'm sorry, right? Like, do I say I'm sorry too much?
You don't need to apologize too much.
Thank you.
What time you gotta go to work at?
Tomorrow? At 5. Or,
Okay,
well,
yeah.
today's Sunday. I don't have work tomorrow, but I have to go in at. I meant to say I got a job interview at 4 tomorrow at Landini's.
4 a.m. or
4,
4 p.m.
p.m. No, 4 a.m. I'd be a dead man walking.
Yeah. You still
But
have time.
but yeah, no. We could do this all night. Good night.